Hey, how you doing today? And today's Friday. Happy Friday. This is to McGraw Report. And today I have a great guest today. His name is Johnny Phillips. You probably see him throughout Chicago. You probably see him throughout New Orleans. You probably see this guy all throughout the United States. And we have a lot of good information. Today's going to be a fun day. And so how you doing today, Johnny?
All good, boss man. You know I'm doing all good, family.
Okay, for sure,
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
For sure. Now today, we're going to have some topics to talk about today. And the number one topic we're talking about today is the growth in the music industry. Okay. Which is a pretty big topic that's going around. Music is becoming like a $1 billion industry. You know, every day it's getting faster and faster.
You're 100% correct. You're right.
Another topic we're going to talk about is physical versus digital. And another topic we're going to talk about is hip hop, the new rock and roll. Now, I'm a Chicagoan. You're a Chicagoan yourself, right?
100%, yes, sir. All Chicago. Okay. South Side, of course.
Okay, great. Now, we know Chicago is like the melting pot of music at the moment.
Yeah, it is.
You have, for the last 10 years, the Chief Keefs. We have the Bum J.
Shout out to Chief Keef. Shout out to Bum J. All of them, yeah.
Absolutely. We have the Little J's. We have a lot of artists that's emerging and taking over the music scene. Yeah. Now, before we get deep into our topics today, Johnny, tell the TV and tell the people more about you and where they found you or where they can contact you.
Johnny Phillips is just real, man. I'm Chicago South Side. I've been doing my thing for a while, man. Selling my mixtapes, promoting, marketing, and promoting, doing the music business, getting serious about it, man. You can find me. I mean, it's hard to find a local rapper or artist out here doing their thing. I mean, what we do is we all got websites, man. You can find me on the website. I got the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, all social sites. Okay. Also, I got gasstationeverything.com, man. They can find me on all my social sites and my main website. Okay, not a problem, Johnny. Yeah. Now, today, since we're talking about the music industry, now I know this gentleman for about 10 years now. Yeah. And I met this guy in action. And one of the things that, you know, gravitated me to bring him as a guest today is his hard work and his body of work in Chicago, his imprint in Chicago. This brother has sold, to my knowledge, over 50,000 albums, hand to hand, face to face. Now you know when we say numbers and everything, man. I try to stay away from the numbers, man. I think it's more than the 50,000, man. But you know, a Master P 50,000 might be $10 a piece. That's true. But a Chicago 10,000 might just be donations, brother, but it is 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 or 200,000 in the marketplace, brother. We out here. It is 9 billion of us, and we ain't playing no games in Chicago. Yeah, Harry J. Absolutely. I got units out here. Absolutely. Now, growing up in Chicago, Soldiers at War was a group that definitely put out albums in the streets, put out thousands of albums in the streets. You're talking about from corner to corner. Now, name some individuals. You know, Master P has sold a lot of albums out the trunk as well. Now, name some individuals that inspired you to go on your journey to lead you here today. Well, let me see. I'm glad that you said Soldiers at War, right? Because I'm a South Side person. I lived on the South Side my whole life. Like South Side, South Burbs, Indiana, that's all me. Yeah. Feel me? So when you say Soldiers at War, I was coming out on the South Side. I got two sons right now. They both from 79th Street. You know what I'm saying? My first son is from the west side of 79th Street. My second son is from the east side of 79th Street. Absolutely. When I come out grinding, selling my CDs, and I come out the house, man, Soldiers at War was right there, man. You know, so shout out to Gingerbread Man. Shout out to all of the Soldiers at War, man. You know, Young Artino Rope. I can't even mention all of their names, but shout out to all the Soldiers at War. Now, when you say my motivation, man, listen, we come out the house on the South Side, man, and we see stuff that's fucked up, man. I don't want to curse. Okay. Can I curse on here? No, you cannot. I see stuff that's
we're gonna clean it up, right?
Yeah, my fault, man. You know we go back. I see stuff that's messed up on the South Side. So listen, man, it's like when you walk out the house, that's the motivation. You feel me? My grandmama used to cut the grass, keep the house clean and all of that. You walk out the house, you see everybody else ain't really taking care of their business like they're supposed to, brother. So when you come out, you want to be able to have more than a regular job. You want to be able to, you toss these units not as an excuse to have a job. You want to toss more. So when I look at the community, that was really my thing. Like I looked at people like Farrakhan trying to help the community. Absolutely. Because you either doing one or two things. You either messing up or you fixing up. So I was just trying to, when I come out the house, man, that's my motivation, to fix up. Plus, I just been rapping my whole life, man. This rap is me.
Okay.
Music is in me.
I definitely hear you. It seems like that you didn't choose music. Music chose you. That's what it sounds like. And it leads you up to this point, brother.
Listen.
And another thing, too, that we want to speak
You're
about.
100% correct. So, you feel me? Music chose me. Everywhere I go, like look, I like being real, perfectly honest, brother. Damn it, I went to junior high in Gary, Indiana, because my mama had to get me away from Inglewood real quick, you feel me, make a move, and I was go all the way out to Gary to go to the little school and shit. And then when I go to school in Gary, it was crazy. We had sock hops in the lunchroom.
Wow.
Niggas in the lunchroom just rapping and shit, kicking it. And man, dun, 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 ain't no future in your front. That was in our school. So it was like, this shit was made for me, bro. Everywhere I go, it was hip hop around and rap around, bro.
Okay, Johnny.
Kept me out of jail, too.
We're gonna try to keep it clean a little bit, brother. Now, when we talk about the growth in the music industry. Now, when I say growth in the music industry, I mean the music industry is turning very, very independent. Now, we went to a time where, you know, people was downloading music illegally, albums was selling. Now it's getting to the point that everybody wants to be independent. We have social media platforms. We have publishing. People are publishing their music by themselves. People are running their own machine and becoming successful. Now, what's your opinions on the growth of the music industry? Because I see a lot of people that's trying to go independent, and people are getting picked up from labels that were independent.
I mean, man, you just said it, man. You just said it, man. What you just said is, folks, is getting smarter. Before when the shit first started, I mean, I'm sorry. Before when the music first started, man, it was, you know, just a bunch of this is black man's hustle. Feel me? It was just a bunch of rappers trying to do their thing, and they didn't really know what they was trying to do, brother. They just was doing something, hustling. Hustling is one thing, but then when you get down to this music, it's the business. So it takes a cat to look at another cat and say, what are they doing? How are they doing this, to figure out how to learn the business? So then you had cats running from Chicago, running behind other artists, following them, looking at what they was doing to learn the business. So now you got cats that really got serious, and they after they learning faster. So now after they learning faster, they say, look, we're going to do this independently. We don't need the label to do this, because now we can do it. You know, life is like high school, so they looked at the teachers in this game, the Jay-Z's, the Puffies, the No Limit cats, you know what I'm saying, Masterpiece, and now you can go off of those role models. We got something to look at and say, okay, that's the daddy of rap. Let us. And
technology had a big part. The development of technology had a big part on the development of the artist. Because as technology gets better, it gives artists a better. Gave them the tools.
Outlet, of course.
Gave them the tools to build their platform.
I say, that's right, because it gave it like the rich dude that come on Kiyosaki. He was sitting in a Bentley and he was saying, listen, a rich man can't get rich off of hustling. He said the rich man can only get rich off of leverage. So in the music business, when we got technology, that gave us leverage. But what also happened was, that was the birth of the lazy rapper. That was the birth of the rapper that stay in the house and just do his thing and say that he a rapper, and he on the computer doing his thing. But I don't want to knock nobody's art. But you know, we had to separate the serious from the hobby. The hobbyists.
And Chicago is really big on art.
Man,
you know.
It's a lot of opportunities out here.
A lot of opportunity. Now, what we're going to talk about today is the physical versus the digital. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say the physical
is almost over.
Correct, but and when you say the physical is almost over, I feel like the artist is losing his leverage, because back to what you were saying before, our artists will buy 100 CDs, and sell 100 CDs for $5,
right? Or $10. Or maybe 10, because when the game first started, it was 10. You got a lot of good people out here that'll give you 10 for your music. It wasn't no problem.
Correct. So it's like, you know, we're entering a whole new lane where artists have to rely on the labels even more, on advertising, on streaming now. So now it's like an independent artist can sell a million records or 100,000 records, and have $1 million. But if they sign to a label, and sell a million records, that's not enough.
We only get pennies on the dollar.
You get pennies on the dollar.
But you know, when you talk about the label, they gonna take it further than us. That's why we get pennies on the dollar.
Okay.
Bottom line, you know. But the technology gave us leverage, and like I say again, it put the birth of the lazy rapper in play. So, I mean, that's what you got right now, the lazy rapper, you feel me? And on the physical product,
yeah,
you still got people that's buying the physicals, man. I make a living off the physical product. You know, you got a lot of people in areas like maybe like Chicago is moving fast, man. We moving fast.
Yeah.
We got technology. We doing our things. But when you go to Bloomington, Iowa, Wisconsin, all the surrounding little suburbs around there, man, they just getting CD players. So now, when you run into somebody that's just getting a CD player and they just getting their first cop, man, and your team is out there and y'all selling y'all music and the energy is there, that might be a fan for life. So you can't just stop, man. You feel me?
So you're basically saying, Johnny, that meeting an artist is just as valuable as meeting them on the internet and Facebook, or even more valuable.
I say meeting an artist in person is more valuable because he might not be a star at that particular time.
Yeah.
But in due time, if he do become a star, now you gonna always remember that moment when you met him. Like when R. Kelly. Yeah. Everybody know a time when they ran into Chaos or Twister in Chicago. Everybody, man.
Definitely.
You feel me? So it's like, if you just had a Chaos CD or just watched his videos, it wouldn't be as impactful, man. You know, you gotta see these cats because it's all about, and first of all, in Chicago, it's all about seeing your struggle. To then help you progress.
Yeah.
Never one of our artists came out and said he was the richest dude out here and he was already on and he didn't need our love, he didn't need our support. None of our artists came out like that. All of our artists came out and said, we come from Chicago, we humble, and we need your support, we need your love.
Now, to me, hip-hop is one of the biggest genres across the world at the moment. We're talking about endorsements from Versace, Gucci, even with Sprite, bubblegum, everything. You know, the NBA commercials.
You damn right, because we hungry.
Absolutely. Now, one thing I want to ask you too, because there's a stereotype upon urban music that people only like. Black people only like rap. Now tell me some of the demographics that you ran across, because I'm pretty sure that when you go out and do your thing, you don't just run across black people that likes the music. So express about what goes on out here, because some people don't really see what's going on.
I just want to tell them, man, I'm the blackest man in Chicago, brother. I'm the blackest man. I might be light-skinned, but my soul is one of the blackest souls in Chicago. And once you get to a certain level, you have to get out of that market to get to, our own people want us to blow. So what they saying is they want us to put enough pressure on ourselves to blow out of our own section. So if we blow out of our own section.
Like what about like Asian, like have you ever sold to Asian people?
Yes. They love us. They want to see what we talking about, what we doing. Just like we want to know what the hell is going on. What do y'all Asians be talking about? Well, if they had an Asian rapper that was outside, I would be interested. What the hell is on his mind? What is he talking about? You know? So that's the same thing that they do. They look at us, you know, they're not going to buy everybody's CD, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of them are scared of our people too, but if you got the right swag, you doing your thing, they going to shop with you, man. It's just like sales, man. It's all sales, and everybody like to buy things with their money. So if you give them something nice, they going to buy it. Now look, the Asian market, Chinese market, white market, yes, they starting to love the music. When you look at Lil Wayne's concert and he doing his thing and you look out in the crowd, the whole crowd might be white and Asian, you know what I'm saying? So when I come home, I might not see a white person or Asian person at all. I ain't gonna lie to you, not in my day. But when I'm grinding, they help a brother out. I got no problems with them. I had to go talk to them and understand them to understand I had no problem with them. You know, we might sit in Inglewood and sit on the block and we might talk about things that we don't know, and then that put us to the point where we'll knock anybody out and just not, you know what I'm saying? But they really cool, man. They really
Okay.
they just probably don't want us in their area, but they cool.
Okay. Well, before we have any callers come in and voice their opinions about the things you have said, or may want to chime in on anything else that's related to our topics today, let's go and check out one of your videos for a brief second, and then let's discuss about what it's about, how did you feel, and what type of message you was trying to display to the people.
Let's do it. That's perfect. That's my new video right here, man. Good investment. And I'm Johnny Phillips for the people, man. Y'all go to gasstationeverything.com, man.
Okay.
Yeah, hello?
Hey babe, where you at?
I'm at the gas station filling up, baby.
I can't find the song you said you downloaded for me on my iTunes. I'm looking for it, I can't find it.
You sure you ain't got it? I uploaded it yesterday.
I'm positive I can't find it.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send it to you. In a minute.
Okay.
We still going to the club?
Yes.
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, I got you.
She likes to sing. Bought my queen a studio where she can do her thing. I bought my queen a beat so she can make a hit song. Even got her engineer so he can put the effects on. I bought her that, the pluggers, the flyers, just to get the word around. Instant messages to every DJ in town. The interviews, interludes, yeah, cuz I bought her that. Make the money, don't let it make you, yeah, I told her that. I'm like a coach the way I call the players forward that. She watch the team and run my plays, she my quarterback. Nothing but serious, for real though, I bought her that. She worth every dollar, I ain't asking for no calls back. I bought her them tights, I bought her that top, I keep her hair right. That's my good investment, that's my good investment. That's my good investment, my shit. I bought her them shoes, I bought her them tights, I bought her that top, I keep her hair right. That's my good investment, that's my good investment. That's my good investment, my shit. I'm on her phone 'cause she always on my.
All right, y'all. That was brand new single from Johnny Phillips
Hope y'all
called
like
Good
that.
Investment. Now, that was a pretty good video. I really like the quality.
Thank you.
I really like the message because the message interpreted to me was saying that you was investing in your woman.
Of course.
Like that's a pretty good concept. You know what I mean? You're talking about you go out and do your thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you them shoes because she wants.
That's what they like. That's what they like.
Correct. So you just investing in the things that she wants, which is nothing wrong with that. That's way better than some of the content I've been hearing throughout the radio that's being funded by $1 billion labels to promote a negative message. And I really appreciate you sending that type of energy out in the world.
I thank you for that, man. I'm just thinking about, the women and positive messages in the clubs, and when they riding, and you're in the car, they got their kids in the back, they trying to vibe, man. I'm just thinking about all of that, man. Yeah, good messages, good positive vibes, man. I try to make it work, man. I'm making it work. But, that's just one of the songs. I'm still humble, man. That didn't get too many hits, man. I think that was only at like 20,000 hits, man.
Okay.
I've got more than 20,000 CDs in the streets.
Okay.
I need y'all to go to my YouTube page, man. I don't be sweating my fans and my friends to go to my YouTube page, but the videos is up, man. And that's another thing. The work don't never stop, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
call in, man. Call in to the McGraw Report, man. I need y'all to call in. Holler at your boy Johnny Phillips, man. Shout out to every Chicago rap out here doing this thing, man.
All right.
Any Chicago rap out here, man, that know me, man, or that's out here doing their thing, man, call in right now, man.
Absolutely.
Holla at your boy, man.
All right. Now, Johnny Phillips,
Yes,
I really
sir.
appreciate you coming today, and we're going to
Yes,
still talk about a topic. Now, another topic we're going to talk about is hip hop's the new rock and roll. Now, the reason why I say hip hop's the new rock and roll, because I remember when hip hop was emerging, we still had the Linkin Parks on top of the world. Blink 182. You know, that was like early 2000s.
Okay.
Now, rock is kind of non-existent, in my opinion, at the moment. Rap is the new rock. We even have rock stars, you know, paying homage to rappers now.
Yeah.
And now we have some of the hip-hop pioneers are becoming billionaires. You know, so this is a whole new change. This is a whole new opportunity. And right now, the influence, it's like at a perfect time. We have hip-hop emerging at a time where technology emerged. So it's like, to me, in my opinion, that's the best time to find your way. So as like technology advances and hip-hop has the leverage, that's like a match made in heaven to me.
Listen, man. You couldn't say it no better, man. I've been out here grinding for a long time, and I was just trying to find the right time to bubble and come into the game as a Chicago artist. I sat back and watched everybody, man. I watched LEP.
Okay.
I watched Soldiers at War. I watched, that's the movements that we had. We had Soldiers at War, we had LEP, and we had Louis, man. And
I have another question for you too, brother, before we get off, because I think we have a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Now, what's your opinion, because you're a Chicagoan, on Make America Great Again, what Kanye West had with the hat? I'm very curious to hear your opinion on Make America Great Again. I'm very, very curious.
Kanye West is the god of Chicago rap. He can help any rapper in Chicago.
Okay.
I don't really want to get too deep into that subject. You know, the brother real sensitive, man. He can help any rapper in Chicago. That's a big move right there, him talking to the president even about Larry Hoover. So, you know, I don't even know nobody else that can even go to the president and mention Larry Hoover's name without getting arrested.
Wow.
So that's a big move right there. I don't even want to touch on that subject, man, because Kanye can come down, give all those $1 million deals, and we can roll up. We say the wrong thing about Kanye, man, we'll be sitting here for another 50 years waiting on a blessing.
Wow. Okay.
So, you know, he in position to make it all work. And right now, if it was anybody in Chicago working hard enough, they would have grabbed his attention, and he might have came to them before he came to the president.
Now I have another question too. Would you wear the Make America Great Again hat? Would you wear the MAGA hat? Would you wear it?
Man, we really can't wear those hats on 79th Street. So, I'm just, I can't come out the house like that, man. If he gave me a house somewhere in the burbs or something, or somewhere, then hell yeah, I would wear it there. But you don't really see that nowhere in Inglewood. And you know, when you're in the lands, you just gotta do as we does, man. So to answer your question, of course not, brother. Of course not, brother.
Okay, great.
You know, but if Kanye signed me, man, he made me wear the hat, then you know I'll wear it.
Okay, so business. So if it was pertaining to some type of business, or he's investing in you some type of way, then you would feel like, you know what, the hat is okay.
Yeah, You know, I would never wear that hat, but
Now, my opinion,
on the strength of Kanye West.
Now,
man.
my opinion on the hat is, you know, your perception is your reality. You know, because at a point in time, it's like, just because I have a shirt that there's tons of apparel that says things that can incriminate you, but we don't look at them and incriminate people because we know that it's just a shirt. So now we have the Magna hat, and people are saying, "Make a Great America Again." Now we're criminalizing somebody, not criminalizing in a way, but we're really, you know, lynching somebody for wearing apparel that's less degrading than some of the apparel that these department stores sell.
But I just heard you say something, man. You say we won't
degrade people
for wearing certain objects,
for wearing shirts that's being sold.
I promise we used
that says that's provoking drugs.
But right, you're right. But I promise we used to though. What happened was, things just got watered down.
Okay.
People got more freedom. People allowed to just be you, do whatever you want to do type of situation. And a lot of people taking it too far. You know, to disrespect certain situations.
Okay.
You know, but when you know, you wasn't able to wear certain degradable things, man. You know, to respect other people. But now it's like you should already know this type of thing. It's 2018. Out with the old, in with the new type of thing. And
hey, Johnny, you gotta hold that thought. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that after the show. Now, I thank everybody for coming in today. I thank my brother Johnny for coming on my show today. I really appreciate it. And if you see this guy out here, if you see Johnny Phillips, if you see this sticker anywhere throughout Chicago, you know where you seen it first. You seen it first on the McGraw Report. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here, brother?
Man, listen, I want to tell all of y'all, man, to go to gasstationeverything.com. I want to tell y'all to share all of this on your Facebook pages, man. We went through a lot of real situations. I didn't know what questions he was going to ask me. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back because I'm going to be one of the hottest rappers out here. I'm going to blow in about 6 months to 12 months. We done talked about Kanye. I hope I meet Kanye. If I don't meet Kanye, I hope I blow. And you know, it's Gas Station Everything, y'all. I'm Johnny Phillips, and I will be back. I sell records.
All right, get out, y'all. Have a good one.